Alright guys, welcome back to another video. We are back working on this page, same day, just a little bit, not a little bit, a lot late at night, later in the night, ate dinner, actually, excuse me, took the time to sit down and actually enjoy a movie, an actual movie, without being on my phone or anything. Watched The Box. If anyone hasn't seen that movie, it's a really good movie. Just my what is it called? My headphones here. Sorry. And then we'll get to drawing. What is that? There we go. I think I got it. All right. You're okay, big boy. Go to bed. 7 is laying in his bed while I work on this page here. I'm not sure how long I'm going to be able to work on this. It was out later than I would have liked, but it is what it is. Now we're going to go ahead and work on these images here. So I'll just move this here. I'm gonna work on this guy. I don't really have much to talk about, so you guys are most likely just gonna see me draw here. He needs to be bigger. His head needs to be bigger and everything. And otherwise he's out of proportion to the other characters, especially this character here. These characters can be a little bit smaller. I'm okay with that being smaller because they're females. But I need this guy to be, let's rough out the head shape here. Like maybe like there, like yeah, like that. I can edit it later. I go back and adjust some things, but I need to get the this shape right. And it looks like he's gonna overlap with her, which is fine. I'm going to draw through. And then you probably would only see this forearm here. You won't even see this one. Slight arm here, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, maybe the arm here, but you really wouldn't see it. So I'm definitely gonna have to play with this when it comes to the silhouetting, and do like a break in the figures, so that way you can see the difference, the separation between these two. Oh, it felt good. And this guy here. Roughing it in. It's okay to rough it in and then go back and readjust, but you kind of roughing it in kind of helps lay out some of the stuff you might need to work on. But I think once you, especially if you're scribbling, I feel like once you scribble down some lines, I think it loosens you up a little bit more. You're not as tight about all the lines being precious. So it kind of loosens you up a little bit. I've noticed that with my stuff, especially once I'm warmed up, because I don't feel like everything has to be perfect at that point. Because I'm more focused on just laying the line work down, getting the idea down. So this is what I mean with a natural curve of the arm here, and then here, and this maybe stop here, and then you would have maybe the hand here. And then I'm going to erase this inside because I know there's going to be like a world, the planet, in the inside here. So I'm going to erase all this, and then I can go in and actually detail this the planet, this world here that I've got going on. Trying to get as close to the lines as possible without erasing. I mean, I still have the template, but you know, trying to prevent having to do it again is okay. There we go. Boom. Look at that. So we've got five figures. Yeah, I was about to say the fuck. 5 figures. Oh. And then as of the recording of this video, I have where is my, there we go. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 6 videos that I need to edit and then post. And if I include the sped up versions on top, if I include the sped up versions and the full length videos as separate videos, then that would be technically 12 videos. But since I combine the two, the sped up version of one video versus the full length version of the same video as one, I have 6 that I need to edit and get pre-posted for YouTube. Excuse me, Jesus. I'm gonna try to get as much done of this as possible because I don't know. I would like to work on this bottom part, but I don't know if that's gonna happen today or tonight. I don't think it's gonna happen tonight. Where are we at? We're at 11 minutes. All right. Trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna rough it in here because this is not something set in stone. So we're just going to do something like this. And then maybe do something like that. We'll just leave it at this for right now, and then maybe something like that. And then, later on I'll go in and actually hook that up when I'm looking into doing the rendering. Jeez. I don't know how much stuff I'm gonna get done tomorrow because I have to go get my oil changed. I need to go pick up my mailbox key. Oh, someone's car. I hate that from freaking cars. That shit is so ridiculously loud. All right. Sorry, guys. All right, let's work. You know what? I'll leave this for right now. I'm gonna go ahead and work on these bottom guys here. Let's see if I can get us some more light because we're gonna need it. Look at that. Procreate, gallery, body types. All right. So we're gonna roughen this guy's face. Pretty much I'm gonna use this pose here. I'm gonna use this guy here. He's got the fix his legs here, even though it doesn't matter. That heroic pose, like this. Maybe have it facing downward. I can just do that this way here. I don't know if I want to have him looking more towards the camera. So like here, like that, like this, possibly. Something like this. There we go. What the fuck? I'm not sure what that is. I'm not sure if that's coming from the eraser or if it's issues with the paper. I've changed out the thing. Whatever. If anything, I'll render it into the I'll render it into the actual picture if I need to. This guy's gonna have the thick neck. So which means this is his chest area here. I am going to render this out here because I want this big. This guy is pretty much like a hulking character here. So I just want to kind of lightly put that in here. And then also I'm gonna give him some love handles here. Cause I want him to be like a kind of like a burly guy. Actually, I do have reference of burly men. Because I did collect that because I knew I would need it. I just have to find it. Did I not put it in this one? I know I saved it. Let's see. I have to add it. I don't think I added it to my inventory. Or to my reference sheet, but that's okay. Because I'm pretty sure I still gathered the right. Yes, I did. Look at me out here doing stuff. Boom. Like, I specifically looked up burly guys who like look like you're like I guess like your stereotypical like lumberjack guy. Like they've got more body fat on them, but you can tell like they're muscular. I'm trying to get this one area of the back here, and then you've got the love handles, and then he's gonna have a little bit of a gut here. We'll work on the chest area in a little bit. This guy's gonna end up having armor on anyway, but I do want to get the body shape correct because that's going to be important. Because I need to fit that armor around it. And the neck, there we go, got the neck here. And then you wouldn't see this part. But they do have thicker necks. This part, you're gonna have like a lump here. You're not gonna see the other part here. His face, I'm gonna keep here. I'm gonna thicken this side up though. I want to give him a more, because this guy's actually gonna have a face, but I want to give this guy a more squarish chin. And then maybe I'll even give this guy a beard here. So just kind of roughing this stuff out here. So there's this guy. This would be the armpit area. And then I think you guys missed me drawing this side. Oh, my bad. It's whatever. Sorry. And I'm gonna go like this. Actually, it's gonna go just out here. And the belly button will go here. Alright, so there's that. Now we're going to go to this chick over here, who is a thicker woman. So we are going to for her, I'm not gonna change much with what I drew in, because I think when I did this, I really kind of paid attention to the portions of the body. I'm gonna keep her with the longer face. I was really about to double tap my damn paper like it's freaking like it's freaking Procreate. Jesus Christ. We're gonna go here. Like, we know that she's going to be a little bit thicker, so I'm gonna bring maybe the forearms here, not the forearms, the neck here. It's not gonna be as thick, but not as thick as the guys. But she's still got some mass to her. And then she does have so there's not really much for me to change here. This would be where the arm is. I'm kind of paying attention to here, even though I do know that we have the chesticles for women. This one, you're probably not going to see anything there, and then the shoulder area here, and then like the arm here, and then we still have the chest area, and it's going to go out, and then we have the hip area, and so the gut area. And I'm gonna make her look like a badass when I do her armor, because I want her to look like she is out here just destroying shit on the battlefield. So I'm gonna have her look pretty good, pretty badass. I want her to look attractive, as well as look like you don't want to mess with her. So I'll have to figure out how I'm gonna do her. I think I got an idea. I think I have an idea of how I'm gonna do her. This is just for me to figure out the form. This video only might be like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, depending on how long it takes me to rough out these characters. Actually, we're already almost at 30 minutes, so less than 30 minutes. These are going to be your typical, I think, like your typical standard hero figures. So we're going to I'm going to use this as a reference just to kind of get the idea of what I'm doing with the figure here. I mean, technically if I wanted to, I could use my 3D figure here, or my 3D program, but this is not centered the way I want it to be centered. It's like off. But I know I'm only working with so much room within these rectangles here. So that's throwing me off. You know what? Just gonna have to do the circle because for whatever reason that was throwing me off here. This is still throwing me off. Why? Why is this throwing me off so much? There we go. I think there we go. That looks a lot better. Still looking a little bit awkward, but I'll fix it later. And these are warriors, so they're not going to be too thin, at least this particular character. Now when I draw some of the other characters, the other warriors down in the later on, some of them are going to be a little bit thinner, but they're also going to be their specialty when it comes to what they do. Their powers was going to be more geared towards actually more power, like they're going to be more power based or skill based, not skill based, what I'm looking for. They're going to be more like I guess the equivalent would be like archers, people who fight from a distance, versus those who do hand-to-hand combat. So I go like this, I'm going to go here, like this. And then she's going to have her arm and a fist. But there we go. Something like that for her. And then we're going to do the line here. So here and here, I think, is the line. There we go. Just want to clarify where that line's going there. And then this guy here, I don't think I have to do too much too much editing or fixing of this guy here. So his head's going facing down here. Draw the rib cage first. And if you've been paying attention, you can see that I don't have one way of sketching in the mannequin. I have a few different ways of sketching it in that I've been using throughout this comic. And so don't feel like you ever have to, if you're learning how to draw the figure, that you have to stick with drawing it a particular way, especially if you're learning from another artist. You find the way that works best for you in that situation, and you use that, because sometimes being able to have different ways to draw the skeleton in your arsenal is beneficial for you. Especially depending on the pose. So I'm going like this because his hand's going to go bend this way here. I'm talking about that natural curve. Boom. So, and then when of course I put the armor and stuff like that on it, a lot of the arm, the shoulder, you might not end up even seeing after I put the armor on top. Her in particular, you might not see that's a lot of that second arm here. And then with him, you're not even gonna see this arm, so this is gonna be chopped off here. Sorry, it'll be chopped off here. So you'll just see shoulder and then probably about it, and then of course the torso area. So we're at 38 minutes. Not bad, not bad. So I was able to rub in 4, 5, 6 characters within 38 minutes. Not bad. And I know that's not permanent, like these aren't the final figures, but to be able to rough it in to where I know the proportions correctly is nice. Oh, you guys can't even see. I'm just drawing in the lines. Just drawing in the lines. There you go. So this is what we've got for both pages. Not both pages, the panels here and here. As much as I would like to continue, I'm just mentally, I'm exhausted right now. I could attempt to keep working on it, but I'm just, my brain is shut. I should have started a little bit earlier. But tomorrow I'll try to finish up this page because as soon as I get my oil changed and my mailbox key, I'm pretty much straight for the rest of the day until I need to wash clothes tomorrow too, but at least until late at night. So I don't have anything that will be mentally taxing on me. So so thank you guys for watching. I'll probably do some video editing tonight so I can get some of that stuff knocked out and get some of that stuff ready to go. So appreciate you guys once again watching these videos. I hope you guys are finding the information useful or at least entertaining in a way, or even if you're just using it for hopefully maybe background noise while you work on your own stuff, whether that be around the house or your own projects. Maybe this will give you an hour or so of like a timer to get your stuff done. But I do think, once again, thank you guys for watching these and taking the time out of your day to actually watch these videos or listen to these videos. And I will see you guys later. Peace out.